Slide into some NBA for Monday. NBA for Monday. And we're going to begin with the Mavs at the net, 7:30 tip-off in Brooklyn. Brooklyn opened the betting as the 5.5-point favorite. Total open at 225. And since that one opened up, we're seeing a little bit of a fade of Brooklyn when it comes to the spread. We're also seeing movement downward on the total as well. Brooklyn's now -5. Total moved down to 224. So once again, the Nets open 5.5 down to 5. Total open 225 down to 224. Now, Brooklyn ranks 7th in the NBA in defending the three ball. They also rank 7th in home offensive rebounding. They're being led by Russell, who's scoring 21 points per game. Allen's right behind him with 9 rebounds a game as well. Brooklyn, believe it or not, 18 and 16 straight up on their home court at the Barclays Center. Now, Dallas is just 1-6 straight up in their last 7. They're really struggling as of late. They've also failed to cover in 6 out of those 7 games. Dallas ranks 27th in offensive field goal percentage. They're shooting 44% in that category there. They're also 22nd in road offensive scoring as well. Now, total-wise, Dallas is 4-3 to the over in their last 7. Brooklyn 7-3 to the over in their last 10. I'm going to lean very chalky here. Give me Brooklyn -5 in the over. 224 in that matchup there. All right, where did my clicker go? Next game, Hawks, Heat, 3:30 tip-off in Miami. Now, Atlanta has a bunch of guys on the injury report. They have Carter, Len, Prince, Collins, Werder, and Spellman all listed as out, questionable, or doubtful. So you're going to go ahead and have to take a look at that closer to game time. I cannot give you that information because all those guys, like I said, listed as out, questionable, or doubtful. So be on the lookout for that game if you want action in it. Looks like it's going to be more of a game time decision. Now, Atlanta's just 3-7 straight up in their last 10. Their defense is allowing 119 points per contest, which ranks last in the NBA. Now, the Heat on the other side, they're 3rd in points allowed. They're giving up just 106 points per contest. The Heat's also 3-0 ATS in their last 3, 5-2 against the spread in their last 7. They're being led by Richardson, who's scoring 17.4 points per contest. Dwayne Wade's right behind him with 14.2 points per contest as well. Now, keep in mind, Goran Dragic and Hassan Whiteside are listed as questionable for Monday night's action. So don't take it to the bank. Those guys might not see action, but they could see action. Who knows? But with all that in mind, there are no lines currently posted for this game. Like I said, I'm doing the video a little bit early. It is Sunday afternoon right now. But I do think Miami will get the job done and win this one outright. So give me Miami getting the job done, 113-108. That is my score prediction for that game. All right, next game, Nuggets at the Spurs, 8:30 tip-off in San Antonio. The Nuggets open the betting as the 1.5-point favorite on the road. Total open 227.5. And since this one opened up, I'm not really surprised about this line move. We're seeing a little bit of a fade of Denver in the early going here. We're also seeing movement upward on the total as well. That line moved up to 228. Spread moved down to -1. So once again, the Nuggets open 1.5 down to -1. Total open 227.5 up to 228. Now, Trey Lyles is listed as doubtful for Monday night's action for Denver. The Nuggets are also 0-2 straight up in their last couple of games. Denver ranks 26th from the stripe when traveling. They're also 21st in road offensive scoring, so really struggling for their backers when they're away from home. Now, San Antonio, they rank 1st in three-point shooting. They're shooting 40% from beyond the arc. They're being led by DeMar DeRozan, who's scoring 22 points per contest. The Spurs are 2-0 against the number in their last couple of games. They are 1st in home field goal percentage as well. They're shooting 49% from the field. Now, total-wise, San Antonio's 3-0 to the under in their last 3. Denver 7-1 to the under in their last 8. I'm going to go ahead and lean toward the home dog in this one. Give me San Antonio +1 and the under 228 in that matchup there. Next game, Bucks, Suns. That's going to be a 9 o'clock tip-off in Phoenix. Now, Milwaukee has a bunch of guys listed on that injury report as well. We have Hill, Bledsoe, Brogdon, all questionable for Monday night's action. And Dante DiVincenzo is out. He will not be playing. All that in mind, though, Phoenix is horrible. Milwaukee ranks first in offensive rebounding. They're also first in defensive field goal percentage. Meanwhile, Phoenix last in offensive rebounding, 27th in home defensive rebounding as well. This Milwaukee offense is putting up 117.5 points per contest. Give me Milwaukee 115, Phoenix 107. Once again, Milwaukee, I think, is going to get the job done, 115 to 107 in that matchup there. Next game, Pelicans at the Jazz, 9 o'clock tip-off in Utah. The Jazz open -9, total open 231. Not a whole lot of movement on the spread. Good two-way action there. We are seeing a little bit of movement downward on the total. Once again, Utah open -9. They remain -9. Total open 231, down to 230.5. The peppers are ready. I can't wait. I might eat them on camera. Do like an ASMR video and just have people hear me chewing. Chewing is the worst. Raul Neto is still questionable with that hammy injury. Utah failed to cover in 2 out of their last 3. The Jazz ranked 26th from the foul line. They're also 20th in offensive scoring. Now, New Orleans, on their side of things, they're scoring 116 points per contest. Anthony Davis is scoring 27.3 points per game. Now, the thing with AD is, who knows when he's going to play? I mean, they're really secretive when it comes to that. As far as I know, he's playing Monday night. So we got AD averaging 27.3 points per contest. Drew Holiday right behind him with 21 points a game. New Orleans is also 5-0 against the number in their last 5. They rank 3rd in road field goal percentage at 48%. Now, total-wise, New Orleans 2-0 to the under in their last 2. Utah 2-1 to the under in their last 3. Give me the Pels +9 in the under 230.5 in that matchup there. Next game, Knicks, Kings, 10 o'clock tip-off in Sacramento. The Kings open the betting as the 10.5-point favorite. Total open 232. And since that one opened up, we're seeing movement. We're seeing action on Sacramento. We're also seeing movement downward on the total as well. That line moved down to 231.5. Sacramento moved up to -11.5. So once again, the Kings open 10.5 up to 11.5. Total open 232 down to 231 and a hook. Sacramento 7-3 against the number in their last 10. They're also 23-9 against the spread on their home court. They're being led by Buddy Hield, who's scoring 21 points per contest. Willie Cauley-Stein is bringing down 8.4 rebounds a game as well for Sacramento. Now, on the Knicks side of things, they're just 3-7 straight up in their last 10. They rank dead last in the association in field goal percentage. They're shooting just 43% from the field. When it comes to the scoring, New York is 3-2 to the under in their last 5. Sacramento 3-1 to the under in their last 4. Give me Sacramento -11 after buying the 0.5 point in the under 231.5 in that matchup there. All right, next and final game for the show. It is going to be, it's almost dinner time too. I am ready to get the job done. I'm going to tear into some stuffed peppers. I'm going to stuff my face with some stuffed peppers. Next and final game for the show, though. This is going to be a good one, at least on paper. Clippers at the Lakers. Well, Clippers against the Lakers. They're playing at the Staples Center. 10:30 tip-off in Los Angeles. The Lakers are technically the home team in this matchup here. Lakers open as the 5-point favorite. Wow. Lakers open -5. Total open 238.5. And since that one opened up, no real surprise here as we're seeing a little bit of a fade of the Lakers in the early going here. They moved down to -4.5. We did see movement downward on the total as well. That line moved down to 237 and a hook. So once again, the Lakers open -5 down to -4.5. Total open 238.5 down to 237 and a hook. For the Clippers, we have Chandler still listed as out. He's been out for a while. Meanwhile, for the Lakers, Lance Stevenson, questionable for the Lakers in that matchup there. Now, the Clippers have been real good against the number as of late. 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games. They rank 3rd in the NBA in three-point shooting. They're led by Lou Williams, who's dropping 20 points per contest, and Gallinari's right behind him, averaging 19 points per game as well. Now, the Lakers are in a complete state of disarray. I think they're like 30-33 straight up overall for the year, 3 games under 500. But they're also 0-5 against the number in their last 5. They failed to cover in 8 out of their last 10. They also rank 29th in home defensive rebounding. Now, scoring-wise, the Lakers are 4-3 to the under in their last 7. Clippers 3-1 to the under in their last 4. Give me the LA Clippers +5 after buying the half a point in the under 237.5 in that matchup there. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. It's dinner time. I'm getting ready to tear into some delicious food. Got to get some protein. But anyway, before I cut out, once again, I got to remind you, I'd be doing a disservice not to remind you just to quickly check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage. We're 4-0 in our last 4 picks for that website. We've been doing incredibly well in the NBA as well. Access to that daily best play will just cost you $1.99 per month. There's also plenty of free content there as well, including my current record and also our daily poll, man. That daily poll is so much fun. Gives everybody an opportunity to see where everybody's leaning toward on a particular game. Plus, it gives you an opportunity to say hello to me and let me know what you think about a certain lean. But anyway, hit that pause button or just finish the video for that matter. Open up your browser, Chrome, Edge, Explorer, whatever, Netscape. I don't care what it is. Type in patreon.com/BrockPage. Link is in the description section below. And if you are a current patient of mine and you're watching me right now, I simply cannot thank you enough. You always make it all worth it. And most importantly, thank you for watching today's program. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free information. And as always, don't forget to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage.